Okay guys, let's roll. What are we going to be talking about? What are the girls talking about? They're all kitted up. Yeah, it's about time we go back to work seriously. We'll talk more about the channel at the end. Right. What are we going to be talking about? Rupert Lowe, Tommy Robinson and Israel. I've been scouring the internet to find out just where Rupert Lowe stands with regards to Tommy Robinson and Israel. Yeah. So, but before we get on to that little talk, I want to show you this video. I thought it was quite interesting. I got it from Joe Marsh's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. It's only 4 minutes long. I'll review it. Why am I showing it to you? Well, I thought it was interesting and you might like to see it. So stand by. Here we go.
Not racist, and we never will be. If you love Britain and our way of life, you are welcome.
Like if you're here,
I think you're black. I think black
like you're English. No, but that's what I'm saying. His thing is, if you're here, he don't mind just as long as you embrace.
I don't see skin colour. I don't care about that. I care about your political ideology. I care about your religion and personal hygiene.
The only disgrace is you. People who think that this whole country has to be white.
And of course there is a black community. I mean, you know, I would love to see full integration where everybody is mixing together.
In the last 20 years, the white British population has declined from 87% to 74%. Is that a concern of yours?
No.
Interesting. Interesting, isn't it? Well, we know, at least now we know where they stand. Disappointed in Paul Golding, to be honest. Disappointed in Paul Golding. Not surprised by Nigel or Tommy. I mean, Tommy puts our country in the Middle East first, doesn't he? But let's see what else is on this tape.
What do you think of the fact that we're continually told by the mainstream media that Britain First are a racist organisation?
It's not a racist organisation. They have different race. I'm also supporting it.
Have you felt welcome here?
Yes.
Great, nice to meet you.
Britain First is home to thousands of patriots from ethnic minorities from all over the world.
People say, even about immigration, people think I'm against immigration. I'll open the British Embassy tomorrow in Saudi Arabia and I'll let every woman leave. Let them all come over here and leave every Muslim man scratching his head going, what's going on?
America is a country of immigrants from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a country of immigrants and settlers from the beginning.
I set up the English Defence League. I set that up based on my own principles, which were anyone can join. We actually went on to have a Sikh division, a lesbian and gay division, a Jewish division. We're just trying to raise awareness and bring the whole country together. So, one of our main mottos is black and white unite, unite the colours, unite the faiths. From the day one in the English Defence League, we wanted to embrace everyone, all colours and all creeds.
People are marrying people from outside their own race and so on and so forth. That's, to me, that's the ideal model.
She's not a victim or a person of colour.
I mean, I'm a person of colour, I'm just not a victim.
Would you rather date a Muslim girl or a man? Come on, I have dated Muslim girls. Well, really? Yeah.
Yet no nationalists want this beautiful human being gone, not because of our ideology, not because of the blood running blue, but because of her skin colour.
Some of the people I love and still have relationships are Muslim. And when I looked at that Manchester demonstration and I saw flags and signs, white flags, I saw things that did not represent me. And bring in Sikhs, bring in Hindus, yeah, bring in Filipinos, bring in people who will integrate, assimilate and work.
Wow. Wow. And people are giving money to UTK? Can you believe it? All these anti-British people who would swamp our country, the dross of the third world, and yet they profess to be patriots? I don't think so. I think I'm done with Britain First. Done with Britain First. Done with Paul Golding. Well, I've been done with Tommy Robinson since 2009. And Farage round about the same time, I should imagine. Anyhow, let's finish it.
There's no Jewish attacks on the West, there's no Buddhist attacks, no Hindu attacks.
Hindus and Sikhs have been a great shining example of how immigration can work and can benefit.
Britain First is a loyalist movement. This means that if you are loyal to Queen and country, then you are welcome to join our organisation.
They all come out and said multiculturalism's failed. I went on record as saying, actually, you're all cowards, yeah? Because what's failed, if we want to admit what's failed, Sikhism hasn't failed to integrate or assimilate into British society, the Jews haven't failed, Solutions haven't failed. Open your borders to Hindus or Sikhs. They'll come and work hard and be great citizens in your country. For this call for unity with the far right, something I've never stood for and I wouldn't stand for.
And I almost single-handedly destroyed the far right in British politics. That's not a bad achievement.
Farage is lying. He's a liar. He done jack shit to destroy the BNP. We done that ourselves by allowing infiltrators into the party. Many of them in the employ of the British government, yeah, or traitors who had been bought off or blackmailed into subverting the party.
I think there's any more powerful statement than us four sitting here today in the face of Islamist extremism and in the face of extreme far right, neo-Nazis, fascists.
Where is this far right? Where is this mythical far right beast? If it was out there, I would have found it for sure. Might even have joined them.
Fuck off! We've done more to battle the far right than anyone's done in this country. Anyone. And we've done more to break race barriers than anyone's done in this country.
I'm actually hated by the far right. I'm despised as a race traitor.
We're not far right. We're not far right. Yeah, we're not racist at all.
I haven't spoken against immigration, which is why I'm under attack by people who are against totally.
No. What you want, though, is to build a greater Israel, isn't it, Tommy? And you haven't taken me up on my offer to pay for your flight out there to Israel so you can fight in the Lebanon. You're a liar and a grifter, Tommy. You said you wanted to fight for Israel, but you're not going to, are you? You're too busy enjoying the good life of the mugs who've made you a millionaire.
Immigration.
These vile human beings, these extremists, we're in the fight back against the rise of these ethno-nationalists and the actual goose-stepping neo-Nazis as well, which do exist.
Right.
Shame on Nick Ticconi. Shame on any member of UKIP or Britain First who call themselves patriots who remain in their party. Shame on all of you. You're not nationalists, you're not patriots, you're traitors. UKIP, Britain First. You shame the flags that you carry down the streets.
Race does not feature in our policies or outlook in any way.
Have a good day, everyone, apart from all you little shill, Jew haters, fucking wankers, man.
Well, there you go. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Pause poll. Okay, now we're going to go over to X. This is what triggered me to make this video about Rupert Lowe and his relationship, or his views, if you like, on Tommy Robinson in Israel. It's only a short one, we'll play it.
The BBC tries to turn Rupert Lowe against Tommy Robinson, but he survives the interrogation unscathed.
Elon Musk has called for the release from jail of Stephen Yaxley Lennon, or Tommy Robinson. You have claimed that Tommy Robinson hasn't been given credit, as you put it, for raising the issue of grooming gangs. You do know he almost collapsed a trial for actual grooming gang perpetrators, which was why he was jailed.
Well, look, Tommy Robinson's a difficult issue. The issue for me with Tommy is that he was and has been right about the rise of Islamic communities who don't integrate. That he's been right about, and they've taken over large parts of Britain in various areas, not just in one area. So he's absolutely right about that. Now, I've never come out and either been rude about him or been particularly praiseworthy of him. What I know, he has basically put his heart into raising this issue. He's in prison now for whatever he's in prison for. I thought it was because he showed a video that he was told he shouldn't show.
Yeah, that was why
that's his issue.
That was contempt of court. He was jailed for almost collapsing a trial of grooming gang perpetrators.
That's his issue.
Now
Victoria,
he's in jail for something else.
What I've said about Tommy is that he deserves to be treated in the same way as every other person is treated in prison. There should not be a two-tier treatment of people in prison, in the same way that there shouldn't be a two-tier judiciary and there shouldn't be a two-tier policing system.
Okay, well,
we should all be equal under the law in totality.
Sure. He's been jailed for actual bodily harm, football brawling, using another man's passport, mortgage fraud, possession of drugs, threatening behaviour, contempt of court on multiple occasions. Would he be welcome in your new party?
I've not spoken to Tommy Robinson. I don't know the man, but all I've ever said is he's been right about the grooming gangs, and he deserves to be treated in the same way as all other prisoners. So that's really. I have nothing else to add than that.
Would he be welcome?
So, what happened there then? Well, Rupert didn't condemn Tommy, did he? But he didn't support Tommy either. He'd remained sort of neutral. So we don't really know what Rupert really thinks of Tommy yet, or whether he would be an asset to restore Britain, or we can see through Tommy and see the grifter, the liar, the felon. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see on that one, won't we? Anyhow, let's move on and see if I can put it all together. Stand by. Pause, Paul. I think what we've got to consider from that video of Rupert Lowe talking about Tommy isn't so much what Rupert said. I think it might be a case of what he didn't say, really. He had chances to support Tommy. He kind of defended Tommy when he spoke about Islam and why they hate Tommy. So that was a form of defense, wasn't it? It's like the door's been left open. He's not ruling Tommy out altogether. He's not shutting down the talk. He's leaving it open by saying nothing. His options are open. We know Tommy backs Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain. There's tapes of him saying that. Yeah. But Rupert doesn't say nothing. He doesn't say he welcomes Tommy's support. At least I couldn't find any evidence where he says that. So, it's a kind of alignment of some sort. It's not an official alignment. Sort of going in the same direction. Speaking to the same audience, aren't they? Isn't Rupert is speaking to the same audience as Tommy and Team Tommy supporters? Yeah. But nothing concrete. Now what about Israel? Well, we know where Tommy stands on Israel. He said he'd go and fight for Israel. He called for the bombing of those young primary school children. They weren't schoolgirls. They were schoolgirls, but they were primary schoolgirls. Not that it makes any difference. They died at any rate, didn't they? Now, there is one clip I could find where one newspaper article I could find where Rupert said that he supported Israel. I think it was on X. And I'll go look for it now. Pause, Paul. This is a post made by Tommy Robinson when? February. Tommy Robinson, for all those saying that Restore Britain does not anyone being a member who supports Israel, well, Rupert Lowe supports Israel, so go figure. Rupert Lowe calls on UK government to stand with Israel. Rupert Lowe has urged the UK government to take a firm stance in support of Israel, accusing ministers of lacking resolve. That's just one post, isn't it? Doesn't say anything about supporting foreign wars at all. Let's have a look at some of the comments, yeah? Rupert Lowe supports Britain. Tag posts. One post means nothing. Franco. Difference between Rupert and you is that Rupert supports a homeland for the English, while you support a homeland for Jews but not the English. That's the issue. No one has problems with Rupert supporting Israel unless he starts saying the English don't have a right to a homeland. Good point. Tommy Robinson, literate as ever, says, stupid comment. When have I said the English don't have a right to a homeland? Remember that video at the beginning where he's welcoming the entire world into England? Yeah. That kind of says to me that the English don't have a right to a homeland in Tommy's mind. Restore Northumberland puts it better. Just fuck off, Tommy. This is about Britain, not Israel. Rock Daddy asks him, what is your obsession with Israel? Well, I'm glad it's not just me who notices Tommy's obsession with Israel. But then again, they might not know about the money that Tommy receives from Israeli sources. Most British people don't give a shit about Israel. We know they are paymasters, and you have to keep harping on about them. British people care about Britain, and that is all. All good stuff, isn't it? Let's go back to the bunker, is it? Okay, so there we have it. I was going to give some channel news, but I think I'll give it out later now. You've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow, asking where does Rupert Lowe stand with regards to Tommy Robinson and Israel. If you were looking for an answer, you didn't get it, did you? I guess we're still waiting. Remember that? Waiting for Godot video. Bit like that. We're still waiting for Rupert. See you on the next one.